got the Vikings' lengthy corner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Here's Hardman to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake. Boom. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Off play action. Booth. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Off the play fake. Booth. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet is just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of them.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Booth. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Off the play fake. Booth. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boom. Wide open receiver complete. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
from the gun. They'll try to run it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. To throw on second down. Booth. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off play action. Booth. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Booth. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He completes it to Tompkins.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Booth. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup at 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Booth. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. We probably should go to the post-game press conference.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Throwing on first down. Booth. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Booth. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan right now.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Second and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Move. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Ravens now down by 9. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finding Sutton.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Steps away to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Off the play fake. Booth. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.